Welcome back. Class has started. This particular classroom session is going to deal with sealing vinyl materials, industrial fabrics. Vinyl, okay? Now, a lot of people don't understand this. Vinyl is like a very thin microscopic sponge. It's got pores and stuff in it. If those pores are cleaned out and you put a sealer in there that doesn't wash off in the next rain, presto changeo, you get stain repellency. You get a better non-stick capability so water rolls off and doesn't leave pollution behind. Keep in mind, we're talking vinyl, so there's two types of vinyl, remember, the eradicable and non-eradicable. Both of them still seal the same, you just have to be soft on the eradicables when you start to apply them, okay? We at Awning Rejuvenation Systems International have two sealers. We have our basic one, Vinyl Sealer 12, which lasts at least 12 months. It leaves the material naturally looking. If it came from the factory not shiny, it's going to be not shiny. If it came from the factory shiny, it's going to be shiny. It's not like what people do to their tires and make them shine, even though they never came from Detroit shiny. Now, there are certain people and certain fabrics that want to put a shine on anything. Ultra Gloss has 3 times the resin as our Vinyl Sealer 12. Fills in all the holes and cracks. So if you had Coastline Plus or John Boyle Patio 500, you would smooth it uniformly with Ultra Gloss and they'd come out looking nice and shiny. Both of them are oil-based. Both of them don't wash off in the next rain. Now, once you select the sealer, it has to go on clean, dry material. You don't want stains on the material because you put a sealer on top of that, you've just sealed in the stain. That would be a no-no. A lot of people, if you have a big area, they use a plastic garden sprayer dedicated to a sealer and they'll spray it on. Or, if they're working from the ground, they'll use a ketchup bottle. And what you do is you fill it up and then you apply it to your tool. What sort of tools do you use? You want super soft, non-lint tools that will apply in a given area, okay? The first one used back in the old days was a paint roller. If you're doing large areas, you would pin the roller so it doesn't move, and then you could screw it on to an extension pole, and then you would apply your sealer to it, and you could rub down the awning. And the neat thing about this is you knew the price of these. If the sealer dries, it will ruin, and you cannot use it again, the surface of the roller. And then you could just unemotionally pull it right off, put on a new one, and continue working. After that advance, people switched over to strip washers. Recognize this is what a window cleaner uses. It's a strip washer. And you'd screw it on the end of an extension pole. You would have a little sample in your hand, just pre-wet it down, and you just wipe it straight down the awning. That's easy as all get out. You can't beat that. And then later, with time, certain janitorial manufacturers and stuff and window cleaners have come out with even bigger units, which are the same thing, more expensive. You can put them all super angled and you can wet them down, or you can use them to wipe down the awning after you sprayed. Now keep in mind, if you spray an awning, if you have after spray or overspray and it drips on something else, you've sealed that in anyhow. So try to avoid the cars in the parking lot. You know, if you put on a fine mist, where is that mist going? It better be going onto the material. You know, some people even use backpack sprayers, and 50 pounds of sealer on your back, that could be quite interesting. You know, your center of gravity changes. So, that's it for the office talk. Now let's go out in the plant and show you how it works. Thank you. We're back on our vinyl that we cleaned yesterday. It's dry, and now we're going to seal it. We're going to use some Vinyl Sealer 12. We have it in our little applicator bottle, and we're going to apply it to a strip washer. You simply soak it in, let it drip in, and then once you have it saturated, you simply apply up and down patterns to the material. Don't do V's and W's or anything unless you see a drip. But you can just go up and down, up and down. It's as easy as that. You get about 1,000 square feet per gallon out of our vinyl sealer 12 or ultra gloss. Now, when you reach the end of your awning over there, come back to the beginning, take a look at it from the ground, check its angles and stuff. It should be pretty uniform. It could be, if it's extremely old material, dried out in some areas more than other areas. In that case, you would simply go by and just touch up a little bit, just run it. You can't put too much on. It settles down to its own height. But that's all there is to it. Presto, you're done in just a few seconds. And that material is now shiny. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell and like us.